stage we're friends and can talk some pretty deep comedy topics, like what would you like to drink next? You know, heavy things like that.
That's heavy, yeah. But you don't switch from bourbon, though.
No, I'm a bourbon man only. I'm a bourbon man only.
Did you ever try Scotch? Because, see, Tommy's a Scotch drinker, and I'm a bourbon drinker like yourself, sir. And Scotch has never crossed my lips.
I've tried Scotch. It just doesn't move me.
Single malt stuff is real good.
No doubt about it.
You can sip it.
No one questions that.
Here's different.
Here's my problem with Scotch. I don't need to know how Scotch is going to taste on the way down. I need to know how Scotch is going to taste on the way back up.
There you go.
Yeah, see?
There's just something about it that doesn't move me or stay with me, whereas bourbon does.
Gotcha.
I do a program at country clubs in the Midwest called Bourbon with a Splash of Laughter. It's sponsored by Four Roses Bourbon. They make superb whiskeys now. They make a single barrel and a small batch, which are both great sipping whiskeys. And we do a comedy program at country clubs with the bourbon tasting included. So I'm counting on bourbon.
Where's that distilled at? Is that in Kentucky?
Lawrenceburg, Kentucky is where Four Roses is made, at the Four Roses Distillery.
Why is Kentucky the home of bourbon?
And
don't give me your history long form that was on PBS. Just
no, short form.
Yeah.
Most bourbons are made in Kentucky because of the water. Bourbon starts with water. And Kentucky's limestone bedrock has the kind of water in it that makes superb bourbon. It's that simple. It started in Kentucky. One of the reasons was Kentucky was growing a lot of corn, and the most profitable way to use corn is to make it into whiskey, not sell it as corn. Bourbon became bourbon in charred white oak barrels for reasons that, again, you don't want the PBS version, but when they began shipping their corn-made whiskey downriver, it would spoil in the barrels because the barrels they were reusing used to have food products in them. So to make the barrels sanitized, they would char the inside to kill the bacteria, to kill the stuff that would rot it. Well, that char turned the clear whiskey into a beautiful caramel brown and gave it an extra flavor and body, and that's how bourbon became bourbon.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Exactly right. The calcium carbonate in the limestone leaches up into the grass. The horses crop the grass and gets to their bones, and it makes good horse country. That's why good whiskey country in America is also good horse country. Same for Maryland and Virginia.
Thank you.
The charred barrels afterwards get shipped over to Scotland, and they put Scotch in them.
Do they really?
They sure do. That's exactly right. I don't know. I think some may go to France where it's where they put their old war medals that they never use.
Good morning. You're on the show.